Hello, in this video I will be explaining how I created my own personal font that I was able to type with in my handwriting. So basically, I did everything within my iPad, my 2018 iPad and an Apple Pencil. And you go to calligrapher.com, you have to create an account, and once you do, you'll be brought to this page. So click on Create a Template, and then on the top left corner, the little hamburger menu, the 3 lines, click on that, and that will give you the general basic template for different languages. So in my case, I used Minimal English, which has 60 characters, and for the free version of Calligrapher, you can have up to 70 characters. So you get the Minimal English, and you click on that, it'll give the basic characters that you need. And then if you want to add some more, then you can click on arbitrary characters, and that'll bring up a pop-up with different languages that you can select from and choose characters to add to your basic template. So here I looked up currency symbols, and then I went down to geometric shapes and just kind of picked a triangle to add into my template just for an example. So once you click on it and close the pop-up, there it is in your template. Then you're going to click on Download Template, and it'll give you options for the file that you're going to create. And you want to, in my case, I wanted a PDF because I was going to use a PDF annotator. So there's the file name, the format. You want the help lines, and then I also checked the box for characters as background, because that helps you see the sizing for the letters that you're going to write. Then you click on Download, and once it processes, you'll click on the hyperlink for the name of the file. And I did this in Safari. So once I did that, the PDF file opened up in a new browser window. And then if you click the box with the up arrow on the top right corner of the Safari browser, then you have the option to import that PDF into another program. So in my case, I used Goodnotes. So you're going to copy to Goodnotes and then select where you want it to go. I just picked uncategorized, and you'll see I have other templates already there, but we'll use Calligrapher template 3 in this case. Open that up, and then this is where your Apple Pencil comes in. So you're going to write in your handwriting. I used the thickest line in the presets, and I used the black ink. And then you're going to write each of the letters that are in the background of your downloaded template. Originally, I tried this just going box by box and writing each letter individually, and I found that after I did that and then went through all the steps and downloaded my font, it looked really choppy and kind of unnatural. So I'm going to show how I originally tried to do this, filling out the template, which was just letter by letter. But then I found when I tried it another time, if I wrote out a phrase, then the letters came out more natural. So the phrase I chose was, "A quick brown fox jumps over a lazy dog, the lazy dog." And this phrase has all the letters of the alphabet. So I do it in all caps using like the guidelines, and do it in lowercase. And then in Goodnotes, you can use the lasso tool as long as handwriting is selected, and choose each letter to move it to the correct box. So in this case, I'm going to do it with the Z, and you just have to lasso all the strokes of that one letter. So you don't have to trace it exactly, but just make a circle around the Z that you want to copy, and then you can move it over to the correct box. Once you get to the box, using the background letter, try to center it as best you can. So here I am doing it with the Z, and then just try to center it over that grayed out letter, and then you're going to go to your Y, and I put that where it should go. And at any point you can erase and rewrite the letter as you so desire. So here I'm taking from the uppercase and putting it in the correct boxes. And this phrase, some of the letters are repeated, so you can choose which one you like best to put in the box. But here's a finished template that I did. And once you've filled in all the letters, then you will click on the top right and export the PDF. So you'll click export, you'll export all pages, and then you want it as a PDF. You want to export the annotations, so keep that, and then you can name the file. In this case, I named it Calligrapher Template 1, but you'll see once I click export and I go to my OneDrive, I already have some templates uploaded, so you would just save it to wherever you want to. Just make sure you know how to get back there, and see I have 2 templates there uploaded. So anyways, you would click upload, and at that point you go back to Calligrapher and click on My Fonts, and then you will upload your templates. So you choose a file, go to wherever you saved your template, and then click upload template. Now you're going to repeat this process twice because, well, at least I suggest it, because you are, for the free version, you're allowed 2 iterations of your font to make it, they'll randomize it and make it look a little bit more natural by putting in additional versions of your characters. So you're gonna repeat the process with your template, save it, and then when you go back to Calligrapher, go to My Fonts and upload a template. This time it'll give you an option to add new variants. So that's what it says right here. I'm going to show uploading my second template to show the option to create variants. So here I'm going to upload my second template. Once I click upload template, then it'll process and you'll see a box checked for adding in variants to your letters, and you want to select that. So create variants, and then you'll scroll down and save. So here's my font. Next you can edit font details, and in here my letters are a little skinny, so I changed the letter spacing to less than 100%. I went down to like 40 something percent. I left the font size as 100. You can make it bigger or smaller, and then you can also change the spacing between words. And I just left the name as my font in this example. So scroll down and save. And then you'll click build font. You can name your font, and you want randomized characters to be checked, so that's correct. That's what they're going to do with your variants. When you click build, it'll process, and then it'll show what your font looks like. So it gives you a TTF or an OTF file. And there's also an option to click size comparison to see how your font compares to other regular sized fonts. And you can see that mine's kind of on the small side, but if you're satisfied with the way your font looks, then you'll select one of those font files. I clicked the OTF. And then this is where another program comes in called iFont. It's free. So once you click on the file, you can open in iFont. And when you get to iFont, then towards the bottom, I don't know why some of this is cut off, but there'll be a folder with a notification bubble on it, and when you click on that, it'll show the fonts that you've brought into the program. So you'll click on install, click allow, and then click install again. It'll ask for your passcode. So click install again, and done. So now when you open up Word, you're going to click on the font box. And oh yeah, if you've had Word already open, you're gonna have to close it and reopen it again for the font to load up. But you're gonna scroll down to the iOS fonts, and you should see the name of your font listed alphabetically there. So you go to iOS fonts. In my case, I named it My Font. You'll select it. You can change the size to see it better. And then you just start typing. So that's it.